And I hope that she finds a partner as great a guy as Matt is. Listen, Matt, thanks a lot for inviting us to the beautiful ceremony today and this wonderful reception. Isn't this a great place to have a wedding reception? If you want to book it, you can talk to my Uncle Stephen over here. A lot of people put a lot of work into today. My mom, Eva Collins, Richard's wife, Stephanie Collins, also Bob and Leslie Summers, and their daughter, Laura. I think we owe them a big round of applause for this great special event. Alice is the baby, was and is the baby of our family. We've all held her in our arms, rocked her gently to sleep, held her hand when having fun outdoors, like walking down the boardwalk at Rehoboth Beach. I was talking to Pop about this toast, and he was talking about the day that he saw Alice at the end of the driveway, waiting for the bus to go to kindergarten. Tiny little Alice Collins standing down there. And then tonight, this evening, we saw independent, intelligent woman walking down the aisle. And it's just a beautiful thing. We're giving our baby away. So I mentioned George Collins earlier. George and Muriel Collins, our grandparents. Jess, they were both so happy when you were born. They're sure. I wish that they could be with us today. So surely they're looking down at us from heaven, along with Meemaw, who passed last November. That they're all looking down at us from heaven today at this very happy occasion. And we finally remember Pop and Gran today. And you can help preserve their memory by matching their over 50 years of being married to each other. And I think we did a great start today. So, Matt, we turn Alice over to you, to your care and protection. We welcome you into our family and all agree that Alice has made a great choice. And now, Alice has a very strong legal gene in her DNA. Her father's a judge. Her older sister is a prosecutor. So she's very skilled at making opening statements, offering rebuttals. And you might fold under cross-examination. So anyway, everyone raise your toast, please. Toast to Alice and Matt Summers.
All right, let's give a great big hand, ladies and gentlemen.
Here, I forgot. Thanks. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
For those of you who don't know me, I am Jessica Daigle. I am Alice's sister. And I'm probably going to have to read some of this because it turns out I'm going to be the one who gets emotional. We all thought it would be my dad. But thank you all for coming to Rehoboth. My family has been coming to Rehoboth since the 1980s. My mom, where are you, Mom?
Right here.
My mom enjoys local status at the Starbucks. My aunt and uncle have raised their 5 children here. My father's wedding reception was in this room. And my Grandma and Pop, who you just heard about, they celebrated their 50th wedding anniversary in Rehoboth. But this is also where my family got to know Matt during his long courtship. Matt, you certainly took your time. But that's actually a good thing, because my family has a very complicated vetting process. It is hard to get through the gauntlet. But one night, Matt proved just how much he gets us. So after we spent a fun evening in Dewey, Matt decided to walk home down the beach from Dewey to Rehoboth. And I like to think that he was so melancholy because he had just seen Mr. Green Jeans play for the very last time. But when he was ready to rejoin the group, he knew that his 2-hour sit down with my dad to get his blessing and his week at Cape Charles with my mom was not going to cut it with the Daigles. He knew he had to win us over too. So he called Gary, my husband, and asked him, "What will it take for you to let me in your house tonight?" And Gary said, "DiGiorno's and Skittles." And so 30 minutes later, Matt Summers shows up at our house with the DiGiorno's and some Skittles. And Gary let him into our home and into our family. Right, and I know I'm taking a long time, but I've talked about Matt. But as my brother just said, Alice Margaret, named after her great-grandmothers,
Yes.
is the baby of our family. When she was in college, when I was in college, she was a toddler. She would put on my high-top sneakers and ask me, "Where are all of your dresses?" So, that little girl grew up. And I could talk for hours about what a wonderful woman my sister has become. But I'm not going to do that. So what I did was I asked my family for 1 or 2 words about Alice, and this is what they said: mature, smart, caring, awesome and fun and cool to be around, sweetheart, never gives up on her family. So earlier today, Deacon Dan talked about the dance that you guys will go through as you go through your married life. And so Matt, all you need to remember to make that a long and successful dance is that my sister Alice deserves the best of everything. And so does Matt. Yes, he does too. So, join me in congratulating Mr. and Mrs. Matt Summers.